adjustments this week, I guess.
Yeah, definitely have to make some adjustments with Dante going down. Taking it in stride, though. Got to go about it each day and see what combinations work out the best. Just doing some different things, trying to figure out who fits best where, and go from there.
Is there a camp feel to this week?
We still running, consistently what we were doing in camp. It's really not changing too much. So it's something that we're definitely used to. It's not a whole different scheme or anything like that. So it is different in the fact that everybody's kind of having to shuffle around like we did in camp. But as far as something being new or anything like that, not so much.
So you're working on getting off cut blocks today. Is that something is that a new?
No,
drill?
we do it at the Sam and Jack position too. We do it with Coach Sal just as much. Nowadays, everybody's going to be trying to cut block you when they get on the edge. That's what happened to Dante when he got hurt. So it's real critical that we really work on those kind of blocks because they're pretty dangerous.
I think some people probably forget that you were a Will in 07. You didn't get on the field much. You practiced the whole year, I guess, at Will. Do you draw on that practice experience from that season now? Or?
Yeah, it's all kind of built up ever since I've started playing inside and outside linebacker. You just gotta. The hardest thing is just remembering all the different. It's a whole different read. Coach Saban talked about the other day is inside linebacker is a completely different position than an outside linebacker. So just get back into the feel of things is that's the biggest step, the biggest part for me to get used to again. But yeah, as far as getting back there and remember the things that I used to do when I practiced at Will that whole year or did it during camp, that's definitely benefited me a lot.
And I can understand you doing some Will because you've done it before, but in y'all's normal scheme of things, would it just be easier to slide from Mike to Will, or what in terms of terminology and what you have to learn?
Yeah, the easiest thing would be is just for another Mike and Will are identical positions pretty much. Responsibilities are the same, especially for run defense and all that. So the easiest thing would be to just add another inside linebacker over to the Will position. But moving an outside linebacker is definitely a little more difficult.
So when we look at the depth chart and we see like Dante and then of course Jarrell can't play right now, but Tanae's behind. It would be easier to take Chris or Nico or somebody that's got experience and slide them over.
Yeah, it definitely is. But it also since I've been there, I guess it's not as hard for me to do it as maybe another outside linebacker who's never played there. If you try to put Courtney Upshaw or somebody that's always been hand in the dirt or outside linebacker kind of guy, it's definitely more difficult. But yes, it would definitely be easier to take Chris Jordan or somebody like that and just move him over to the Will because responsibilities really just don't change. And if you know one, then you always know what the other guy's doing. So it's definitely a lot easier in that aspect.
Is the experimenting being limited to just linebackers, or are we seeing any linemen or defensive backs being moved around?
Just pretty much linebackers. That's just really the main focus right now. We got our secondary and our defensive front. They're pretty much settled in. And, we did move a bunch of defensive linemen to the jack position earlier on in the season. You saw Milton Tower move over and Square moving around before he got hurt. But for now, it's just mostly linebackers.
Cory, was your time about evenly split inside and out, or much more inside? Or
during to practice today or during the game?
Today.
Today, it was just about evenly split. Probably more reps at the money position for our nickel package, but also they don't want me to get too far away from the Sam position because we never know what combination is going to work. So just a combination of everything, doing all kinds of doing Will reps, Sam reps, and money reps. And but I'm not the only one who was moving around. We had other guys playing different positions. We lost a good pass rusher as well, so we're trying to develop some of those guys.
As far as Kentucky, I guess you've seen some film on them now or something. Have you?
Mm-hmm.
So, how do they compare to? They gave you a good game last year.
Yeah, they run the ball really well. They're a lot like Arkansas as far as the game plan that they bring, but they do run the ball a little bit more. They don't have Ryan Mallett back there they have a great quarterback. Hartline's a good guy. He's tall, just like last week, the quarterback we faced, and he can definitely throw the ball. But they do run the ball really well, and they're tough and physical inside tackles, and they're going to try to beat you with the run.